Hi everyone. Here our topic is Basics of Marxism. Before entering into our topic, let me introduce the two most famous personalities regarding the Marxism. First one is Karl Marx, the father of Marxist perspective and an important thinker of modern times. Karl Heinrich Marx was a German philosopher, economist, sociologist, political theorist, journalist, and social revolutionary. He was born in Germany and studied law and philosophy at university. He got married to Jenny Von. Due to his political publication, Marx became stateless and lived in exile with his wife and children in London for decades. Marx's political and philosophical thoughts had enormous influence on subsequent intellectual, economic, and political history. Second one is Friedrich Engels. He was a German philosopher, political scientist, historian, and social revolutionary. He was also a businessman, journalist, and political activist whose father was an owner of large textile factories. Engels developed what is now known as Marxism together with Karl Marx. Then, what is Marxism? According to Wikipedia, Marxism is a method of socio-economic analysis that uses a materialist interpretation of historical development, better known as historical materialism, to understand class relation and social conflict, as well as a dialectical perspective to view social transformation. Karl Marx and Engels were the joint founders of this school of thought. Marxism is named after Karl Marx. In a nutshell, Marxism is a social, economic, and political philosophy that focuses on the struggle between the capitalist and the working class. It examines the effect of capitalism in labor, productivity, and economic development. And what is capitalism? Capitalism is an economic system in which a country's business and industry are controlled and run for the profit by the private owners rather than by the government. Those who are poorer and limited access to owning the modes of production are forced into working for the owners of the means of production who have wealth, money, and businessmen. In a capitalist society, there is an economy based on business, trade, and consumption with an aim at making big profits. Marx wrote the power relationship between capitalists and the workers were inherently exploitative and would inevitably create class conflict. He believed that this conflict would ultimately lead to a revolution in this working class would overthrow the capitalist class and seize the control of the economy. Marxism argues for a worker revolution to overturn capitalism. According to Marxism, economic structure is the main driving force behind all social conditions and historical changes. And what is the objective of Marxism? The essential aim of Marxism is to bring about a classless society based on the common ownership of the means of production, distribution, and exchange. There are mainly two types of classes in a capitalist society. They are bourgeoisie and proletariat. We can simply say that bourgeoisie are the ruling class and the owners of the modes of production, then proletariat are the working class. This picture reveals the major aim of Marxist ideology. And let me move on to the origin of Marxism. Marxism was first publicly formulated in the 1848 pamphlet The Communist Manifesto. The Communist Manifesto was published in London in 1848. Manifesto recognized as one of the world's most influential political documents. It presents an analytical approach to the class struggle and the conflict of capitalism and the capitalist mode of production. Karl Marx and Engels developed a communist theory. Communist Manifesto dealing with the history of class struggle. It was an open response to the industrialization. By the 19th century, nations such as England had become industrialized societies. Marx and Engels studied of the condition of culture, political power, and economic condition. They found that political power is vested in the hands of some individual who control the factory or the industry. Marx argued that Industrial Revolution had polarized the gap between the owners of the means of production and workers even more. This would change when the proletariat, developing class consciousness that rise up and overthrew capitalism. He argues that since industrialization society is in a state of conflict between rich and poor, because these social groups have unequal power. Marx and Engels noted that the class was the key element in such societies. They argued that such societies exhibit a battle of a battle of the classes where the upper class sought to keep the working class under their control. This is the process of domination or hegemony. This picture shows the strengths and weakness of the Marxism. The strengths of Marxism are: it's a structuralism approach which does illustrate how the major institutions are linked. Marxism helps to explain how the value and the ideology of the bourgeoisie are passed on. Emphasis on consumerism in which relevant in today's postmodern society. And the weakness are: functionalists criticize Marxism for overemphasizing conflict when there must be harmony and shared values for social order to be possible. It is seen as economically deterministic, everything revolves around money. Classic Marxism has ignored the role of women in a society. Society doesn't always operate in the interest of the ruling class. Next, Marxism as a literary theory. Marxist literary criticism is based on socialistic and dialectic theories. Marxist criticism views literary work as a reflection of the social institution from which they originate. According to Marxists, literature itself is a social institution and has a specific ideological function based on the background and ideology of the author. In the opinion of Terry Eagleton, one of the most famous Marxist literary critics, Marxist criticism is not merely a sociology of literature concerned with how the novels get published and whether they mention the working class. It aims to explain the literary works more fully, and it means a sensitive attention to its forms, styles, and meanings. But it also means grasping those forms, styles, and meaning as the product of a particular society. Marxist approach relates literary texts into the society, to the history and cultural and political system in which it is created. It does not consider as a literary text devoid of its writer and influence of the writer. Many of Charles Dickens' novels are embedded with Marxian themes, such as notion of the class consciousness, exploitation and social injustice under capitalism, etc. We can exemplify with Charles Dickens' novels such as The Hard Times, Oliver Twist, etc. The theories and ideologies can be found in 3 published works: The Communist Manifesto, Preface to the Contribution to the Critique of Political Economy, and Das Kapital. And what are the goals of Marxist literary criticism? The goals of Marxist literary criticism include an assessment of the political tendency of a literary work and analyzing the class construct demonstrated in the literature. And it analyzes the narrative of the class struggle in a given text. Marxist literary criticism is an analysis of the social and economic background of a particular literary work. Here I am concluding my topic. Thank you for watching. Thank you.